What's up, guys? Today's book review is on managing oneself. It was really good, short, very easy to get through. So let's get into it. What is the book about? The book is just a general book about life and how to think about your life and how to figure yourself out. It's kind of like someone who's beginning the thought process of trying to figure out what they do and what they're good at and where they want to be and all that type of stuff. It's a good, interesting book. What is being said? Not very much, but it's good stuff. The first thing is, how do you learn? Do you learn by writing or do you learn by talking? That's the kind of little dichotomy he sets up. Is some people learn by actually writing things down, and some people learn by actually having verbal communication with people. So think about that. How do you perform? Similar to how do you learn, it's are you a reader or a listener? Do you like, he gives an example of if you're a boss of a company, if you're a president, someone comes in with information for you, do you want them handing you a piece of paper or do you want them to speak what they have to say to you? That's just a personal preference that is important in trying to find out how you learn, perform, operate, and all these things. What are your values? That's another key question when deciding what your career is and what your life is going to be about. He talks about you shouldn't take opportunities even though they seem good if they're not in line with your values, because you're just not going to get the happiness element out of whatever you're doing. Where do I belong? Similar, more of a practical approach to that same question. Do you work better in large businesses, small businesses? Do you like high stress environment? Do you like a low stress environment? Are you creative, logical? All these different types of things. And I think my favorite section was, what should I contribute? I think people don't really have that mindset, which is, what am I going to give back to the world? What am I going to put into the world that's valuable? And it doesn't have to be something crazy. You don't have to solve world peace. You don't have to, solve world hunger or cure cancer or all that. Find something in your environment that is in a poor condition and make it better. And it's not going to happen overnight. Nothing happens overnight that has any significance. Usually he uses the time frame 18 months. Expect whatever you're about to start, whatever you're trying to grow a business or you're trying to get in shape and get healthy, expect 18-month timeline. You're not just going to wake up one day and be wealthy or wake up one day and be totally healthy. Is this book true? Mostly, yeah. The only problem I have with it is I have a difficult time accepting that some people are like this and some people are like this and they can only have information this way and they can only learn this way. I think the human experience is much more dynamic than that, but there's certainly preferences obviously on how to get information and how to get information out. Certainly that's true, so I can't totally disagree, but I still think it's hard for me personally, that's my own personal bias, to accept that any one person can only learn or perform in one specific way. What of it? What is the significance of the book? Oh, it just gives you a better understanding of who you are and how to live your life. And that's pretty good. That's a pretty good thing to get from a book. Some of the insights, just minor things he discussed that I thought were interesting, was your relationships. In your life, you're going to have relationships, especially in your business. And the key thing about having a good relationship is communicating. For some reason, all of my experiences with small businesses there's always been some kind of communication issue. And there's always been some kind of relationship issue. What he talks about in the book, Mr. Drucker, he says that it often comes from a lack of knowledge about how the other people in your business environment learn and perform and such. So not only do you have to communicate with the people around you in a serious, respectable way, he talks a lot about manners, but you also have to have an idea of what you're looking for, which is how does this person want to be treated and how does this person best perform. And if you're thinking about all these things and thinking, how am I going to do this, he talks about having a feedback loop, which is, he mentions before every project he write down what he's going to do and what he needs to do and all this, and after 18 months he'll look back at it and see what he was able to do and what he wasn't able to do. And for him, that was the only way to really know for sure what he was good at. And he swears by that process. He suggests that anytime you are going to take on any kind of project, anything, you're going to start going to the gym, you're going to start a business, you're going to try and make some more money, you're going to try and make a better relationship, you're going to try and meet more girls, you're going to try to fix your car. Write down everything you're going to do and what you need to do and see what you were able to do at the end of it, and you'll get an idea of where you fit on this list. Alright guys, that's it. Thank you very much for watching.